Well, hello everyone. We actually have a special little thing here. We just found out about 5 minutes ago that our own Andy got to experience Star Tours 3 times. Not just once, not just twice, but 3 times. So, here's Andy with his review, whatever you want to call it, a little preview of Star Tours, and we even have a little bit of audio, so enjoy.
Hey everybody. Yesterday I got off work and I decided, you know what would be a great idea? To go on Star Tours.
You know, that is a great idea.
It was a wonderful idea. The queue never got longer than 25 minutes. So even though we got a Fast Pass, we never even needed them. Because when we wanted to use our Fast Pass, the standby line was quicker. Star Tours queue physically hasn't changed. The layout's still the same, the path is still the same path you walk. But what you notice is all the graphics are updated. There's this huge screen that's got updated like pod racing scenes. It's got updated Star Tours graphics, and it's more multimedia. The Space Racer or the Space Speeder vehicle that used to be blown up, well, you know, this ride now being sort of a prequel, they've cleaned it up. There's no more wires hanging out. Their droids not all blown up. It's really clean and really neat. There's something that's awesome that they've added, this new effect that has all kinds of Disney throwbacks. When you're in the queue after you get out of the main room, where they used to have the busted droid parts flying overhead, they now have a robot who's checking baggage claim at the spaceport. And every time a new luggage comes through, they x-ray it. And I don't know how the Imagineers figured this out. And I was sitting there turning my head left and right, trying to verify that what I was seeing was 3D and not just an image shot onto a luggage. You get to see the contents of the luggage as it goes by. One of them had an Ewok playing bongos. One of them had C-3PO's head. One of them was, oh gosh, I can't remember her name. The woman's head inside of the crystal ball. In the Haunted Mansion. Leota. She was in it. The little droid talks to you as you wait in line, saying, you know, different comments about the luggage, and you know, I missed this one, I missed that one. They have throwbacks to all kinds of Disney things. Wall-E is in one of the little luggages. It's really, really cool. In fact, we stood there watching the baggage claim and let people go past us in the queue. But that's not the reason why you're going on Star Tours. The reason you're going on Star Tours is for the ride, I hope. This ride, I'm sure by now you know there's multiple beginnings and endings and middles, and we never rode the same ride twice. It was really neat. There's a couple different beginnings. We got stopped by Darth Vader, and he shook us left and right, and the ride that you're on, you really follow the video. We were following Darth Vader's hand and what felt like moving left and right. We ended up going to the Wookiee planet. That was my favorite.
Kashyyyk, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love Star Wars, but I'm not, like, the biggest historian. I won't know all the names, so just bear with me. I cracked up when we went past Jar Jar Binks and somebody said, "Shoot him, shoot him!"
That's what I said.
That was great. One of the endings, you're landing almost like a nosedive. And I wanted to see like how steep of an angle we were at, because if I didn't have my seatbelt on, I would have fallen out of my chair.
With you?
What's that?
Does Jar Jar jump off the cliff with you?
No, he's underwater. Oh, and it's really funny because he has a lisp. He says, "Follow the ship," but it really says like he says an expletive. It's really funny. We all cracked up. Follow the ship. And
goodness.
Yeah, little bleep there. But as our vehicle was landing,
censor more stuff in this episode than any ever.
As we're landing the space speeder, I held my back in front of me to see what the angle was that we were hanging from. It was like 45 degrees. We were literally, if I didn't have my seatbelt on, I would have fallen out of my chair. It was really cool. There's a lot of little hidden things that you've just got to look for. Like Han Solo was in it. Princess Leia asked us to help her, you know, "Help us, Star Tours, you're our only hope."
Did she really say that?
Yeah, that's the actual line.
It does.
Admiral Akbar was there, Yoda was there. It's really neat.
Wait,
and they take your picture when you're in the ride, sitting down, fastening your seatbelts, and the little droid sticks right onto your space speeder window, and he goes, "We're looking for the spy," and they blast a picture up on the windshield of one of the people in the ride.
Must be like the 117th instance of we are looking for somebody in a Disney ride.
It was really, really cool.
How was the
Well,
3D?
it's not Captain Jack Sparrow.
Well, how was the 3D though, Andy? Was it like Avatar type 3D, or was it like Captain EO type 3D? You know?
They play some 3D tricks. On one of the landings, something smashes through the windshield, and I literally had to flinch because I thought it was going to hit me in the face. The 3D glasses, from what I understand, were like $9 a piece for Disney to make.
Wow.
They're really high quality. It didn't seem cheap at all. It was, I would say, it's more like Avatar 3D, the quality. But, of course they play little gimmicks with you. It was very, very high quality.
Yeah, I hear it's really more for like a depth sort of perception, that it's used when necessary, but it's not like there's constantly things being thrown at you.
Correct.
Sort of thing. So, I mean,
Correct.
That sounds great. I was wondering about you mentioned like the 45-degree angle. How is the ride motion overall? Like, I know it pretty much follows the what's on the video pretty closely, but is it fluid, or is it kind of jerky, or how did it seem improved to you?
It seemed very much improved. There were a couple of scenes where it did get jerky, but the video was jerky. We were going through like a canyon on Hoth, and the ride kind of snapped back and forth. But other than that, it was more comfortable than some of the older Disney rides that really need upgrades. This one, it was right on par.
That's good.
Did you get to do the Death Star ending, or did you guys do
No, I didn't know that was one of the endings.
See, I don't think anyone's got to do that one yet, because that's the one ending no one's been on yet, or talked about really yet.
No, they did a good job with this ride. You could go on this ride over and over and over. I would say you could probably ride it a dozen times before you know all the beginnings and middles and ends and just can piece it together in your mind. But it's so cool. It really is. Whenever they hit, they go to light speed, the ride vehicle tilts back and you feel stuck to your chair, and it's a really cool thing what they've done.
Well,
Sounds interesting.
that's good, because that's way more positive than how myself and Michael were talking about the ride about 10 minutes ago. So it sounds like you have to ride it to get the whole feel of it if you're gonna enjoy it or not.
You really do. And right now they're being militant about people being on their phones because they don't want photos to leak out about.
Too late.
It's too late, but there's not really a whole lot that I think would hurt the ride by leaking it, because people are still going to flock to this. I mean, people applauded when the ride started and when it ended. I mean, it was incredible for everybody that was on it.
So we understand you have audio from this, right?
I do. I have some. We can play it as background music, or if you want to hear a little bit of it right now.
Well, let's
Let's hear it, because I want to hear it.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
It's like 17 minutes long because I had to hit record and then get in the queue and leave it recording in my bag.
Nice.
Jared will release this separately, now that I think about it.
Well, that's what I was planning on doing, is releasing it tonight. I don't think there's any reason not to. Or I think I'll have time. I have an hour and a half till I have to leave, so I think I'll have time.
Let's see here. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my text message. Yeah, so there was like a lot of noise and cheering, and people were talking through the whole ride, so it's not clean audio. and it's really loud too. I mean, I put my phone into my bag and tried to like turn my bag over, and it was still kind of. Anyways, there's a little bit of it. The riders only last like 3 minutes long.
Hey guys, so that was Andy right there giving us his review, his praise of the ride, and I thank you very much, Andy, because it made me more excited about this ride. I wish Disney would have released something like this.
I can't wait to go back and ride it again.
I can't wait to ride it once now in like 2 weeks. So thank you again for the letting us hear that, because that just makes me really want to ride this now.
You're welcome.
All right, and that's it. We'll see you guys later.